They described this as the most important environmental decision in a generation, and so it was no surprise they were cheering. There seems no way back for the expansion of London's main airport for the foreseeable future.
Well, the judge said that the government haven't given a notice to appeal, so it doesn't look like they are. So where we go from here, I don't think there's a way back for Heathrow.
My message to the government is, rather than tinkering or tweaking with plans for a third runway, abandon these plans, because it's quite clear there are serious consequences of a new runway on climate change, on air quality, on noise pollution, on the road and rail network, but also on the quality of life of people who live in this city.
The expansion would have been vast, destroying entire villages, rerouting rivers as well as London's orbital motorway. But it wasn't that lost this for the government and the airport. It was the court's ruling that the government had broken the law. The crucial part of the ruling was that the government was found to be in breach of its international climate change obligations. That not only means that Heathrow now won't happen, it also calls into question all sorts of other big infrastructure projects in Boris Johnson's post-Brexit Britain. And that's the much bigger issue raised by this ruling. How do governments and industry balance their demands for continuous economic growth with their obligations to slow down climate change?
The politicians and leaders have got to say we really are serious about being a global trading nation in Great Britain, because we're going through the whole Brexit process at the moment, and we're seeing hub capacity potentially moving elsewhere because we're full. So what do we do about that? We grow it.
Globally, the spotlight is on the UK. We have the climate summit in Glasgow. We have all the world leaders flying in here to discuss climate change. So really, the Prime Minister now needs to show leadership. He needs to show that he's taking climate change seriously. He needs to really rethink all of these high-carbon infrastructure projects.
The next target in the sights of the environmentalists will be the government's plans for a $100 billion rail line from London to the north, which is also loathed by communities in its path. They will be cheering this ruling as well. Laurence Lee, Al Jazeera, London.